Hello once again, everyone. It's Eric here with Weather for Weather Geeks. This is Thursday evening, the 9th day of August here in 2018. This will be the final Weather for Weather Geeks this week. I'm off tomorrow, so this will be our last deep dive into our local weather until Monday. Let's review today's temperatures across the region. What else is new? A lot of above average temperatures, but only by a little bit. You know, you don't see these deeper reds. And so both, here in Northeast Ohio and Western PA, and actually throughout the Great Lakes and the Mid-Atlantic states, it was a warm day, but certainly nothing crazy unusual for this time of the year, just a little bit above average. We had 84 at the Youngstown Warren Airport in Vienna today. The average is 81 on today's date. 65 is where we started this morning. No rain in the rain gauge today, although we did have a little drizzle and mist out there first thing this morning. Again, the averages today, 81 and 59, and the records are 95 and 41. It's Thursday, so we got an update from the drought monitor from the National Weather Service today, and what they added was a little area of abnormally dry in parts of Northeast Ohio, including parts of Southeast Cuyahoga County, Summit County, parts of Portage County, Northern Stark County, parts of Geauga County as well. Now you'll notice this doesn't quite get into our viewing area, maybe just nicking far western Mahoning County, but for all intents and purposes, I think conditions are about the same, especially once you get down into the Alliance area, Hanoverton, Lisbon. That's kind of our driest zone in our immediate area. We've had a little more rain once you're up into Mahoning County and into Trumbull and even parts of Mercer County over the last several weeks. We're still running some deficits in a large part of the region. We could use some rain, and didn't get any today other than the little fine mist that we had coming out of the stratus deck this morning, but as expected, we had some sunshine. In fact, a fair amount of sunshine. As we got into the afternoon today, it turned out to be a very nice summer day today. Warm, yes. A little muggy, yes. But again, it could be a lot worse here in the first stages of August. We do have a cold front off to our north. Now, this front is a weak one, as they tend to be at this time of the year. But it is producing a broken line of showers and thunderstorms from Toronto back through Windsor, into Detroit, heading over towards South Bend, into Chicago. This is going to continue sinking south, but I expect a lot of these showers and storms to diminish as we head through the night tonight. Again, dew points subtle. I told you last night it'd be a subtle change today, but dew points have backed off out of the upper 60s and into the lower and middle 60s, making it feel just a little bit better outside. It's just a pretty nice summer evening. Again, our showers and storms off to our north diminish tonight. Now, this front will be nearly on top of us tomorrow. I think the trend continues to be our friend when it comes to the wet weather forecast for Friday and the weekend if you have plans to be outdoors. During the midday and afternoon tomorrow, yes, there can be a pop-up shower or a storm around. I think the highest risk is probably south of I-80. The farther north of 80 you are, the lower your odds are of seeing any rain tomorrow. Again, this will be lunchtime through maybe dinner time. And then we should have another pretty nice summer evening for Friday evening. Forecast for the weekend, again, continues to improve. Now, this is our in-house model showing our front way to the south and any showers and storms way to the south, and it just has a mostly sunny day. This is one of the more optimistic models. We do have to allow for the possibility that some of the farther north ideas may end up being right. So wouldn't be surprised if we had more in the way of clouds up to about here on Saturday, and maybe the shower and thunderstorm chance gets up to maybe Route 30 instead of way down here. So, it may not be as quite of a nice of a day as this particular run of this particular model is showing, but I still think the rain chances locally are pretty small on Saturday. That includes for the big concert here in town on Saturday evening. And then as we go into the day on Sunday, high pressure off to our west. And again, a very optimistic solution from our in-house model here, just dry air winning. Some of the other model ideas, especially the European model, would suggest that the clouds and the threat for rain is a little bit farther to the north and west than this model is showing. You got to pay attention. It's like I say a lot of times in the winter when there's model differences. If the European stands out from other modeling, you got to still pay attention to the European because it's probably for all intents and purposes, the best model that we have. Now, sometimes it busts. Just like any model, it has its bad days, but when averaged out, European's still the king. So we have to, just account for the fact that the European may be onto the right idea, that maybe not quite as nice as this model was showing over the weekend. But even if the European is right with the farther north moisture ideas, it probably still doesn't rain that much. Maybe a stray shower or storm. So instead of eliminating the chance for rain this weekend, which I would do if I were just looking at that model, I still have some low-end chances in for Saturday and for Sunday. I do think that you'll want to check back with our weekend team starting tomorrow and lasting through the weekend if you have outdoor plans. I doubt we see huge changes to the forecast, but it wouldn't surprise me if we still had to make some small adjustments to the daily rain chances depending on what the model trends are as we go towards the weekend. I'm spending a lot of time explaining what probably is a pretty low impact situation. It's not like this is a winter storm or something, but it's a weekend in the summer. People have plans. So I want to make sure that that the forecast is still a little bit of a challenge. It's not the highest confidence forecast that I've ever put out, that is for sure. All right, over the next week, we're not going to see a lot of air mass changes. It's going to be warm, but not hot. It's going to be humid, but not super crazy humid. Dew points mostly in the lower and middle 60s. Kind of par for the course for this time of the year. All right, this weekend, the best meteor shower of the year will hit its peak. And what we have going for us is the fact that it's almost a new moon this weekend. And it sets pretty early. A little crescent moon's going to set pretty early, allowing for pretty good viewing conditions unless we have clouds. Now, the Perseid meteor shower peaks with perhaps up to 60 to 70 meteors per hour being able to be seen if you're away from light pollution. I've got the Youngstown skyline shown here, but you want to be well away from downtown if you want to check out the meteor shower this weekend. Out in the country, as far away from light pollution as you can get. You don't have to look in any particular direction. Now, the constellation Perseus will be mostly in the northern sky, but you don't have to look at that constellation to see the meteors. So hopefully the clouds will win out. Now, what I'm going to show you here is I was talking about the European model being our most pessimistic model for clouds over the weekend. This is the European model cloud forecast. And if this ends up being right, it may be kind of a tough go to see the meteors Saturday evening. Same idea for Sunday evening. Again, it has the clouds pretty far to the north. A lot of our other modeling shunts most of the cloudiness to the south and east. So stay tuned whether you have outdoor plans this weekend or just want to check out the meteors. Check the forecast often over the next couple of days. And on my weather blog this evening, ericwfmj.com, I'm going to put more information about the meteor shower online so you can read up about what to expect for the best meteor shower of the year. It's nice that the best one is in summertime when it's warm out in the evenings and you can hopefully head out and enjoy a pretty good show. All right, have a great Friday and a great weekend, everyone. Thanks as always for checking out Weather for Weather Geeks, and I'll see you back here on Monday.